All right, a little bit late tonight, but we're here. Ain't got no one on tonight though, unless anybody wants to be on the panel. Anybody want to be on the panel? Ooh, look at that. Anybody want to be on the panel? Now, where the heck is the, trying to figure out how to open this water. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby's here. All right. Now we got to get some other people here. See if anyone else wants to be on the panel or not. Probably not. Tonight's kind of a weird night. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, I just noticed a message on YouTube, Bobby. I can't be entering Skype now. Alright, so trying to get someone here if they want to join. I don't see anyone here though. Okay. Alright, hold on, people. I'm trying to see if I can find somebody to join me on the panel. So, hang tight. So, now next week, though, we do have a guest next week. Constance Victoria Briggs. Let me get her books over here. Of course, that one didn't want to come over here. But the one book I got two books actually, but I couldn't grab the other one. So, I have to reach for the other one. The one book I got is this one here. The Encyclopedia of Moon Mysteries. Okay, by who? Oh yeah, she will be my guest next week for the first hour. All right. And we're going to talk about this book, by the way. The other book we're not. Well, we might talk about that, but here we go. All right, this other book I bought from her. Moon's Galactic History. See, there's proof. I got the two books, real book, along with the other real books I have. I still have to read them, but again, by her there. Look her up. Look up her YouTube and stuff like that. She has some stuff that she does. Good stuff. Hey, how you doing, Julie? All right. Well, I sent you Okay. All right, fine. That's good. All right, then it's just me minding my own business. So who picked a card today? I posted the tarot card minute today. I picked number one, celebration. Well, I just had a birthday, so that was funny how that popped up. And then, so I, uh, I had another one. Review and contemplate was the last card. I'm going by memory now. Something of two of something. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. Good deal. All right. Let me get back over there. I'm talking to myself. All right. Julia, that link should be good in your chat on Messenger there. So I don't know if anyone else is around tonight. Kind of like I said, I was thinking it's kind of a weird night tonight. I don't know what it is, but I think as we get through the winter, we get closer to the nicer weather. At least until they tell us we gotta stay at home, right? No, all right, don't ban me for saying that, YouTube. Be quiet. Calm down. Uh, no, here it's weather. Here we have weather issues. Oh, there she is. Oh, that's interesting. That happened. Hey, what's going on, Julie?
Hi, Ron.
Good to see you. Good to have you on. Thank you for joining for a little bit. I know I won't keep you too long. You can stay as long as you want. Um, I was just talking about how I don't know. What do you feel about the about today or just basically this week in general? It wasn't really a bad week necessarily for me, but it was just kind of an odd week. You have those weeks, where they're just kind of odd, and it's not really bad or negative or anything like that. It's just kind of like off. Like maybe we're picking up something that normally we wouldn't get. You know what I mean? So we're getting maybe a transmission from somewhere or something that maybe we didn't know about. So and
Yeah,
then
planets are doing their dance.
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
I
and then
think, a lot of people are feeling, we're in that 7 year. And so a lot of people, including myself, are kind of like in their own little worlds. Like,
yeah, doing their own thing, hopefully minding their own business.
yeah, staying out of trouble. I think a lot of
Yeah,
people are doing inner work
I
or
get that. Yeah, I agree with
doing,
that. I think I'm working on that as well, which I have been, and so we're kind of collecting our inside or our inner self and kind of balancing our the chakra points or whatever you want to call it. We're balancing our inside or internal connection points so that we can be more grounded to whatever is coming next. Which I think we're all going to be a little bit surprised when it happens. Except, well, I know something's going to happen, but we can't really talk about that because then they'll say it's conspiracy theory. So but there's always something around the corner that's gonna pop up and happen. The thing is, don't be afraid. Don't be worried about it. Don't be, take care of your needs, and help those who you can. And don't let what everything is telling you to just doom and gloom, right? And right now it's not, but keep watch. and just be ready. Just be alert, be ready. Know that um, something's around the corner and that you're ready for it. And it doesn't matter what they do, you're going to be standing firm, standing tall, and pushing through. And this goes for anybody that's hearing this. And conspiracy theory or not, I'm not trying to start anything. I'm just telling you, keep your eyes open, be alert, be aware of it. And then when it happens, you can say, oh, I knew that was going to happen. No big surprise. You know
Mm,
what I mean? That's
yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Don't be surprised about the surprise that they're going to try to give to us. Understand that we're going to have to go through the surprise, whatever that is, okay? And we're going to survive it. And if we don't, then we move to the next level. So who, you know, what difference does it make then in that case? So, but the point of the matter is this point here. While we're on this level, don't let them twist your mind around to where you get so worried that it causes issues with your physical being, which causes health issues or whatever, which we all have to deal with. And so if we allow them to cause us to worry about things, that wears us down physically. I think you know that too. Anyone that does any kind of mediumship work or healing work or anything like that, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't take care of yourself, or you don't take care of yourself first, then it's just going to wear you down. Simple as that. So make sure we take care of ourselves, whether it be meditation, prayer, whatever it is, whatever it is we got to do to take care of ourselves. Take care of ourselves, and meaning in a spiritual sense. Okay, be grounded, be ready, and then we can move onward and upward, maybe if we're lucky enough.
Well, I'm kind of curious of what you believe or think might happen.
Well, okay, like 2023 is the big coming out party year, because we just come through 4 years of hell, basically. Okay, so from 2019 to 2022, basically was pretty much hell. Would you agree? And then
I'm
maybe a little
still
bit
kind
before
of
that.
in it.
Well, we
Yeah,
might still be, yeah, we might still be in part of it. I agree with that, but
I
uh,
know a lot of people that they're displaced. They're going through horrendous difficulties and challenges right now, and
yeah, and I understand that, but some of that is that lie that I'm telling you about that they're trying to throw on us, whether it be natural disasters or whether it be government issued surprises that we're gonna get. Okay. Um, Thing is, be alert, be aware, be ready for it, and don't be afraid. And
right.
if you're a believer in a higher source, or if you're a believer in someone who can help you, angels or whoever, um, trust in that you'll get your help. Okay. And that goes for anybody that's listening. I know some people are Christians, and I am basically a Christian. I do believe in Christ. I do believe in salvation. I do believe in God. Okay. I also believe in the spiritual world and the spirituality of things. I believe that we have a spirit. I believe that we have to communicate with God in spirit. Okay. So in other words, we need to go to Him in prayer, talk to Him one on one, like we're talking here on the video. We talk to God the same way. And I don't mean to be preaching to anybody. I'm just saying. Okay. So if you have anybody that you can rely on, or you can call for help and strength and guidance, get their attention, call on them, get the help you need. Okay. And that's just. I think that the 2023 is like a break time. If you look at the now we're not even close to the worst time of the tribulation period, and like what the Bible talks about. But we do have to go through that if we're going to be alive during that time. Okay. Now they say it's a 7 year period for the tribulation. So you go through 3 years of pretty much the start of it. Then there's a middle part where there isn't too much going on. Then there's the end of it, which is really bad. Okay. Now, some of us will be lucky enough where we won't have to live through that. We'll be raptured or whatever, however you want to believe in that. You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not asking you to. I'm not asking anyone to. What
Hey,
I'm
Ron,
asking you to do is consider the things that's going to happen.
what if it's a
You,
reverse rapture?
huh?
Would you be okay with a reverse rapture?
Where we're stuck here.
Why would why would you consider it stuck?
Well, okay.
Why
Now,
if the all the good people are taken off the earth, what if all the bad people were taken off the earth and earth became a paradise?
now, in eventuality, that's what's supposed to happen. Actually, um, after the tribulation, will come back and Christ returns with us, and then this is what the Christian belief is anyway. And then we remain here for 1,000 years and enjoy peace and tranquility, whatever.
What
And
if what if we've never been separated from the Christ and the Christ consciousness and we've only believed that we've been separated?
well, then you might be going against what the church teaching is, what the Christian faith is. And that's again, I'm not trying to argue with you, I'm not trying to debate nothing. I'm just sharing
But
what I thought.
but
Think.
of course we haven't been taught that because I feel like I can connect with the divine
I
and
know. Yeah.
the divinity and feel that love and that bliss from that source. So everybody's capable of it,
And I
regardless of
think it. Yeah.
event or
Yeah. I believe it could be intention. Okay, it would be our intention as to what we want to do with that connection. Okay,
well, if we don't believe we have it, then how are we going to get it?
that's a good question. But
If we
I guess
always had it,
part of it is what the Bible speaks of faith. We must have faith. Basically, we must step into the water and know that we can walk on it before we can even walk on it. Okay. Now I know I can't walk on water. I tried. It doesn't work. Uh,
but there's a way of living this life, and it was in Christ's um teachings and what
yeah.
he stands for. And if you can, I've done this over the years, if you can look through life as and in the mindset of Jesus, we wouldn't be walking around judging other people. We would be with open hearts and open
Yeah.
minds to take
Yeah.
care of one another and not hurt each other. And so, you know, um, it's on us.
Yeah.
It's on us. If Christ comes back, he's going to teach that same things. Why do we
Yeah.
have to wait for some
Have
miraculous event when
make
we
that
have
connection.
power?
Make that connection now is what you're saying.
Yeah, there's no reason to wait for some crisis to happen or for someone to
Right.
come back, because they've always been here in spirit. We're
Yeah.
all
So yeah,
connected.
that's what I kind of I don't know why I started talking about this, but it just kind of like popped in my head and I started talking about it. So I apologize for the. I don't mean to be like I said. I don't mean to be preaching or anything like that. So I'm just sharing my thoughts. Okay. So forgive me if I offend anybody.
I don't
it
I
does.
don't want to offend you, but
Yeah,
it's if we maybe turned our thoughts around to that type of thinking, maybe we can, make this a better place where we
yeah.
can survive as a civilization.
Well,
And
what I try to do here on Earth Video is I try to bring the community together, as you know. I try to
oh
bring it
yeah,
together
you
on a
can't take.
positive way. And I accept, like so many have said on other channels, I accept whoever you are. I don't care what your faith is. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what your life choice is. It don't matter to me. What matters to me is if you have respect and you have love for other people. That's what matters to me. And so if we can display that on the Earth Radio community, which I think we do mostly, and then what happened is when I believe Jesus, being a real person that he was and he is in heaven, looking at planet Earth, and he's seeing some of the hate and the issues that we're having here with people, and he's also seeing the good that people are doing. You know, if we're doing it from a point of view that's a positive point of view, we're doing it from a heavenly point of view. In other words, okay. Now we're doing it for a selfish point of view. Well, that's not going to work. Okay. So I think what you and I do on our everyday daytime routine when we're trying to help somebody, we're doing it. At least I would hope that we're doing it out of love. And anyone that we know in the field that we know that we're good friends with, okay. And we know quite a few people in this business, that we're talking about with the spirituality stuff. And so I think that everyone that I know is doing it with a genuine, heartfelt love for the person that they're working with, whoever that might be. Okay, so I would like to see this to continue and to really make something of it and to help people grow in a positive manner.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ron, I know you. That's what you do. Yeah, and I don't mean to debate with you. I'm just like trying to that's a valid question because people really want to aspire to that, but at the same time, they're like, "Well, it's not possible. We have to wait for this to happen before we can live like this." And
Yeah, I
um,
don't. I think you got it right though. I think you got it that we can ask for it now. We can ask for the positive. We can ask for the happiness. We can ask for the spiritual strength now, and we don't have to wait for something bad to happen. You're right, and we shouldn't. And I don't think we should wait on something bad to happen in order to call on God. I mean, that's not who He is or who He's supposed to be. We're supposed to be able to call on Him for anything or at any time. And so I think you got a good point, or source, or whatever you want to call it. You know, and so I think that we're on the right track. And I would just encourage you and anyone else listening still, if they're not asleep, if they're not
wakey,
asleep.
wakey! It's Friday
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't know. I got some cards here. If you want a reading, you want a reading?
sure, I'll take a reading.
All right,
I have to get under my bed, so hold on. I get some other cards
all right.
because my good cards are under my bed. So hold on.
Oh, go ahead and get them if you need to. Go ahead.
What
I'll shuffle these. How
did
many?
I?
How many shuffles you want? Three?
Yeah.
I remember three. See, now I remember that. I remember that when you said that. I'm gonna do three shuffles and then cut. Now, what I do when I shuffle, I like to shuffle from the center of the deck, and then be very careful. Like if I try to shuffle like you're supposed to, oh, okay, yeah, you disappeared for a minute. So yeah, if I try to shuffle like I'm supposed to, cards would either be damaged or be all over the place. So I don't have that ability. Now, if you're watching on Facebook, which I think I only have two that are watching, which is on YouTube. Yep. No, wait, two on Errt Radio YouTube. Yeah. Okay. So if anyone's, I don't see anyone else watching on Facebook then. So we just got two people. You and Bobby are here. Okay. Well, that's better than none.
I'm back.
All right. So I was saying I shuffle it carefully. I don't shuffle like the fanning shuffle because my fingers don't work that well like that. And I try to shuffle like that, and I either bend the cards, or I lose the cards, or I destroy the cards a lot faster than that. If I do it that way. So I like to do it carefully and controlled. If that makes any sense. And if you want me to take a picture of these, I will. But here's your first card, Guardian of Abundance.
Sweet Jesus, we need that.
Okay. And you wanted 3 cards, correct?
Si, senor Ron.
Huh?
Si, senor.
Well, I do 4 a lot of times, but
Oh,
I'll do 3 for you if you want 3. I don't know why I do 4. I started doing 4. That's what they told me to do. 2 of emotion. Okay, I'm just gonna do all these, and then we'll take a picture together like I do.
yeah, he's doing me.
Yeah,
Bobby,
we're
you're
reading.
next. You're next. Wait. I'm gonna have to do Ron. Then we'll do you, Bobby. So you're just gonna have to get a snack and a soda and just
I don't know if that was the right way to ask that, Bobby. Here's the your major arcana card, so to speak, number 9.
I'm getting that card a lot, like in my own deck.
So that they're trying to tell you something, okay? Now,
Yeah,
did you
I
want?
don't really understand how to express that.
Okay, I guess just try to, even if it's just doing your message every day or a podcast every day. Now, do you want 4? I could do 4.
Give me 4.
Okay, that's good that you asked for that, because this you need. This one you need.
Why do you think I need that? Why
Okay,
exactly do you think
the number on that is number 13.
Why do you think I need that?
Well, I think we all kind of
Are
need.
you seeing something I'm not?
Well, I'm seeing that we all struggle with that. I mean, we really do. And
Exactly. Like, so, I really, that's one of those spiritual messages that in some respects does not apply to me in some like super major ways, because part of my life purpose is like going back to past lives. So
right.
it's like, I'm like dealing with my childhood that's connected to this past life. So it's like, are you serious?
But you're connecting to them to let them go once you know what they are, right?
Well,
So like when you do the regression.
But wait, that's my life purpose, Ron. And as soon
Okay.
as I have all those pieces, guess what?
You let
That's
them
the
go.
stuff I'm going to be talking about for years.
But that's part of the letting go, though. Okay, to be sharing your story. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm probably going to find out I was Lucifer. So
Okay, so
we're
there
gonna
you go.
get out of our cage finally.
You'll be fine. I think you'll be fine. You've been doing good so far, Yeah.
Lucifer's repented finally, and he's forgiven.
You
Oh my
know,
god.
I think we're all kind of making improvements as well. I think that's true of anyone that is watching my stream. I believe that most of them are making improvements and doing what they're supposed to be doing and going through the tests and trials. I sent you a picture there, Julie, on
Thank
Messenger,
you.
so you can take a look at that and see what each card means. That's a lot easier to do than try to do one at a time. All
I
right,
need
so
specifics. I need specifics,
all right,
not generalities.
what do you mean?
Oh,
Give me a
and my
specific question.
messages. Like,
Okay,
give them
letting go. Okay, there's something as in you were trying to get me to see in my own personal self. You were trying to get me to see that I have to let something go. I still don't know what that is yet.
well,
But
yeah, we kind of like it's like, what is it, universe? What is it? Oh,
so now sometimes it could be a feeling, it could be a personal internal issue that you're dealing with, which I think is where you're at. And I don't mean to get too personal on air in that situation. That's personal, obviously.
one of
So
these days
um
I'll come
so
out of the closet.
no, but the thing of it is letting go means
A lot of
not,
different things.
yeah, it means a lot of different things. And in my feeling, in my gut feeling, it says that you are still struggling with something that you need to really take a look at.
Well,
Okay?
yeah, I know. This where I'm at right now
Yeah.
has to do with something that happened to me when I was 8. So,
And
and
you are dealing with it. You are. And I know
oh,
you are.
they made me.
But now
They
now
you talk about letting go.
yeah. But now
Oh my
I'm just
god.
I'm just sharing with you what is in my head. Okay? I don't mean to be rude or nosy or anything. Um
Okay, well, it's taken me like I've been like hardcore on
yeah.
this path of
And so you're writing your,
self-discovery.
the books that you're writing, that's helping you. Okay? You might not think so at the moment as you're writing the book. You're thinking, "Oh gosh, this is a lot of work." You're in it, and you're in it, and you're thinking, "Do I have to go through this again and write it down and then remember it, and then it's in permanent print when you print it, and it's there for everybody to see." You know what I mean? So it's challenging,
Oh, I, I've been
very
through it
very
all the time
challenging.
already.
So part of letting go on that situation is don't worry about what anyone's gonna think about what you're writing.
Oh, you see,
Do I have it right at all? Do I even have it close? I don't know.
well, I already wrote this book, and oh my god, when this came out, I was like, I'm putting this out in the world. Oh my god.
There ain't no taking it back now. It's out.
Like, oh my god, it's out there. People can read it. Like, and nobody
But that's
did.
what you need. You need that for the healing, though. Okay.
Oh yeah, well, um, man, I'm telling you, this has been, whew.
But
Oh,
so now I don't mean to be harassing you on this letting go thing, but I mean
some of it's
I don't know why
control.
that card. I have no clue why that card came up. I shuffled the deck. It should not have come up.
Hey, it comes up in my cards, okay,
Yeah.
when I read my own cards. So, um, trust me, I'm aware.
And you
That
shuffle the cards, and it's like that card should not be at the top of the deck. So what's going on there?
yeah, it's like, give me well, I understand it's like a pattern of behavior, letting go of that pattern of behavior.
Yeah.
So, I get it. It
You know,
just
like
takes,
you were
breaking the bad
talking to
habit.
me. You were talking to me about my my situation, and I'm not going to give anything away, but you were talking to me about my situation. You remember what we were talking about personally on
Yeah.
on what I need to work on, and I went back in my memory as uh, on my waking memory. You know, I didn't do any regression or personal regression or anything like that. That's too dangerous. I'd rather have somebody guiding me and be with me when I go through that. But
Right.
just going through my going back to my childhood, trying to remember anything that could be uh, causing any kind of trauma in this current time,
Hmm.
and I don't see it. I don't really see it.
I
I don't
know.
know. I don't know if it's blocking. If I'm blocking it on purpose or what it is, but for some reason I'm not picking it up. Now I did remember one time a situation that happened in school, and this is a funny story actually, kind of. One of the first days I cut school, and it was like in the fourth grade or whatever, and I went and I left school, and I knew my way home, of course. So I walked home, playing in the backyard in the sandbox, with the little toys and things like that, minding my own business. Now, how I got there, really, I don't remember that part. I assume I walked, just saying. But really, I don't know why I left school and why I wound up in my backyard. But I was there in my backyard. And the next thing I know, my mom comes home from whatever she was doing. Which when we were at home from school, she's at home with the kids, right? That's the way it used to be in the '60s. And when we were at school, of course, she doesn't have to be at home all day. She can be out doing whatever she needs to be doing, shopping or my mom was involved with art stuff, so she did a lot of art stuff. And so obviously she didn't stay home all day waiting for us to get back, right? So she did what she had to do. And then I'm in the backyard though, and my mom comes home and said, "Come on, we're going back to school." And I said, "What for?" I knew I was in trouble, obviously. I'm pretty smart on that one. So we had to go talk to the principal because obviously they told my mom that I was not there, right? So we go back to the principal's office, and in those days they had a wooden paddle that they used on your butt, and it had holes in them. You know the paddle I'm talking about. And when that hit your butt, even if you had pants on, when that hit you, holes in that was a lesson learned real quick, you know. But I never cut school again for a long time. For a very long time, I didn't cut school again, and so it taught me a good lesson in that sense. But why did I wind up at home in the backyard in the sandbox? And at in fourth grade, I'm guessing about the fourth grade, I would think. And I couldn't have been what 7 or 8 years old, whatever, something like that, right?
Fourth grade would
So,
be 8 or 9, 8, 9,
well, I was a
10.
little bit later because my birthday is in January, so I started school the next year. So I like a
Okay.
year late, basically, to my birthday. But um, why would I have gone back home? Why wouldn't I just stayed in school? Why did I leave school? That's the question. That's where
What
the
did you
question is.
did you have to give a presentation?
No, it was a grade school, so I doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. It was
Like
probably the only
oral
presentation
report?
we'd have to give is maybe a book report, but that would be it. And I did that. So then
So so a lot of people when they're working on their healing,
yeah,
they really don't identify what happened to them as children or growing up. Um and they don't have a clue.
right.
So I mean,
That's one of
I
my
I
problems
had some
exactly.
serious trauma that I was having flashbacks all my life. I write about it and I start identifying with it, and it's horrifying.
Yeah,
And so and people don't realize that the emotions and the trauma that gets stuck in the body are actually more dense than you know, I feel they're more dense than like, you know, being out of shape, or
Yeah.
just they're equal, you know.
Yeah.
The emotions in the body really wear us down, and you know, affect the body and the system. So you know, a lot of people just focus on the chakras, and those are just our main energetic points. We are a vast system of energetic
Yeah.
um creation.
Yeah.
So
And I was looking at that with the chakras. You see, you got the 7 major points, but then from that you have like they each have 7 points. And then seven,
well,
and so on and so forth.
you have seven, but you have seven back chakras and you have seven front chakras, right?
Okay.
They're connected, but the back chakras have to do with what's happened in the past.
Oh, and that's where
And
my problem. That's where my problem is. That I'm dealing with now on the physical realm.
right. So and then
Ah,
the front chakras, of course, the center, and the you know, you're processing the back chakras to the front chakras, which creates your future,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So,
That's interesting. I never thought of it like that.
and so then you've got all the meridian points and all the sub chakras.
Now, would you agree with me on my suspicion that that could be from the time I left school to the time I got to the backyard? I don't remember that point between
Those
that.
has, those has, you know, I don't have any records open, but you know, that's something you could explore with me doing
Yeah,
a an Akashic records
yeah,
session,
yeah.
um, and
I would
really
like
kind
that.
of go into the school, like what was going on there, because my guess is this is a pattern of behavior. It even started before that, and
But it's funny that I remember that one situation that I don't usually even think about it. And then,
so
go ahead.
yeah, it would be interesting to delve into.
Yeah.
um I don't know.
'Cause I'm thinking that because I don't remember how I got home, I was just there, you know? And that's what's weird. And I would almost consider an, an episode of Missing Time, okay? Which would
Well,
mean possibly I could have been taken without even knowing it. And this was in 66 or 67, somewhere around
it's a
there.
possibility, but if you were at school, I feel like something significant was going on at school
Yeah,
to make you leave school,
yeah,
because you know, I didn't put this together for myself until a couple of years ago, and I completely forgot about it for decades, that I would actually avoid going home. I was always trying to run away from home. I
okay.
would get on the wrong bus on purpose
Oh
and go
no.
home with kids because home was not safe.
And yet I ran too home away from the problem, which was school. Whatever
But
that, whatever that problem might have been. Who knows?
you always have you you might think about um how you feel towards authority figures
Mm-hmm.
and parental, like people in power.
Yeah.
So, and how you feel about that, because that might bring up something. I know when I did Reiki, I had a lot of patterns of behavior that I was seeing, like experiences that
Yeah.
situations were coming up for me. So I was able to see quite a bit in a Reiki session from, after a Reiki session.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's something we can explore at a later time. We won't do that on the air. We'll
okay.
do that
Well, let's
on.
let's do let's do Bobby real quick, and we'll go back because
Okay.
poor
You want me to
Bobby's here.
want me to do him,
Got
or
his orange. He's.
you want me to do him, and then you can read me after I
I'll do
do them.
Bobby too. You do
Bobby, you
Bobby.
ready? Here we go. All right, I'm gonna do yours, Bobby. Okay. I'll take a picture of all of them. That I like doing that four together in the picture. That six of thought. So you can read it later. I'll send you the picture. Don't worry. But this way you see what it is. Six of thought. Think about that. The six of thought. Yuck, 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 yuck. All right. And then here is the two of action. Now, see, I had that card earlier today too, and again I shuffled the cards a few times, and bam, there's that card up there. I'm so happy to get onto the computer here. It flew out of my hand. All right. Ah. Review and contemplation. Number. I can't see that because it's in the wrong spot. Number 20. Now remember, if you remember the regular tarot cards, that would be the major arcana, number 20. Okay. I did figure that part out, so that's pretty cool, huh? So, and then 5 of emotions. All right. So the abundance is I believe the pentacles, coins, if you will. Finances, abundance. Thought. What would thought be for the regular tarot cards? What would action be? I'm still learning that part. All right, hold on. I'm doing pretty good on these angel cards, so.
You need to mix them up because I know you got different decks.
Yeah. I can do some oracle cards if you want.
I can't even remember. I know you got that really cool deck I like.
The spirit, the experiencer one
Yeah, I think so.
with the stars. The
And you
stars.
and you didn't you just get like a Star Trek deck too?
Yep, I have not opened that one yet.
What the heck are you waiting for? You're waiting for the rapture.
That's it. But I'm waiting for when I'm on the Starship Enterprise, then I can use it. Right? All right, hold on. Let me get this just right. All right. There we go. That's good. Just using a regular phone app to do the editing. Not a big deal. Sending it to Skype, Bobby.
So you get all 4 of his cards?
Yep, I did all 4.
Okay, Bobby. Bobby. Okay. Leadership. Set your goals. Um, set your goals. As a leader, you don't have to like power over people. You can treat them as equal, and if you use honey, it's easier to get through to people. And so your second card is cheer up, live in the moment. So just
Ah.
kind of, as we were saying, let go. Um, let go,
Yeah.
cheer up, and live in the moment.
Somebody's
So when
message not
things kind of
joining.
go a little haywire, just kind of breathe and go, oh, okay, let's see if we can get this to work, and just move on.
Yeah.
Um, Vacation, take time for relaxation and adventure. So you don't always have to be grinding, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know what this means. Self reliance, Bobby. So they're sending you a message of being self reliant. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Um, so do your fun things. This feels like, doing your video games online, even, you know, just for yourself, even if no one shows up. So,
He likes a picture of those too.
what's that?
He likes
Oh,
a picture of those if you can.
I already took pictures.
Oh, good.
I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Oh, that's just so nice to be able to read that at your own time, take a look at it later and really think about it. And,
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's do one for Ron. I feel like we need to do 5 cards for you. I think Bobby fell asleep. He was out getting more
oh, no.
snacks. He was waiting for that microwave popcorn to get done.
Last message I had from him was 4 card draw from both of you, please. And I did mine, you did yours, so you got it. We're
Bada
right
boom,
on time.
bada bing.
Yep. We're on top of it tonight. We got it all set, all figured out. Wish we had more people here tonight. That's what thing's kind of weird. Usually we have more people here. You're welcome, Bobby. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Now, see if your Skype opens up. I don't know. It seemed like it had trouble sending it.
Huh.
I sent it to your messenger for you, Julie. So that's how we talk. Yeah,
I
Bobby and
got
I talk. We talk on Skype a lot. So,
it. Okay, these are awesome cards for you.
oh, I need some awesome cards.
So, opportunity knocks. Go for it. I really feel like you're like expanding, like
I'm trying.
in a lot of different areas.
Yeah.
Not a waistband, but um enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth.
Okay.
I know you're gonna want a picture of these.
Yep. Oh yeah. You can take all 4 of them together if you can.
I gave you 5. So
Okay.
owl. Follow your intuition.
Oh, I'm doing that. I think.
Yeah. Um, I feel like sometimes you need you need to feel that first instinct, let things simmer, and then revisit it.
Mm.
Okay? You'll probably still get the same answer,
Yeah.
but I think this will help you
Okay.
in a couple different ways.
Yeah.
So, vacation. Are you going on that trip? Is there a trip? I keep telling you about this trip.
Well, I plan on going to Pine Bush again this year, which is in June, I believe,
Where is that?
in New York, Pine Bush, New York.
Okay, well, that's northeast of you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Keep telling you
Well,
about
funny
this.
thing is, I've been doing that. I've been doing that same trip. I think I figured it out about 7 years now. I've been doing
Is
that.
is
I didn't
is
know
there?
that until Mark D'Antonio made a mention. It's been about 7 years.
So
So,
I feel like you're gonna go to like some other. I don't know what you do in Pine Bush. Is there a like a Comic Con there or something?
it's UFO paranormal conference.
Okay, I feel like there's a couple little smaller ones that.
There's something I was thinking about. I'll be honest with you. Um, Maureen was talking about the Gettysburg thing. You know,
Mhm.
the ghost hunt thing. You know, and I know them from her show that she does on my channel. And of course I've talked with her personally, and she's like a practically like a family to me. Some sort, sister or whatever. And we're connected just like you and I are connected in a odd way that we can't explain, but that's the way it goes. But anyway, um, they were talking about that event last night on her show, and I was thinking that would be kind of cool to go to that. Just kind of get my feet into the investigative side of things with paranormal stuff. Just see if even if it's a little bit of a drive, but just to go there with people I know and care about and their family. They're not gonna let me get hurt or nothing. They're gonna be watching, and I'll be able to be protected because people like Anthony Simonelli will probably be there. Things like that. You got good people on your side that's gonna be watching out for you. So that's something that I might consider doing. So that would be the other trip besides that normal
Okay,
one.
so okay, that would be great. But I'm
Mhm.
also picking up like a couple smaller shows,
Okay.
either on your way there. I'm feeling more like it's on your way back
I mean, there might
because
be that
you'll
I
have
don't. Yeah.
like they're gonna be
And it's pretty much
shows.
going to be free for all as far as I'm concerned. I can drive and go anywhere I want, pretty much. If that
But
makes
when you
any
come
sense.
back, it's gonna be because when you go there, you're gonna be kind of more on a schedule. So this will be more on your way back. So you might
Kind of
look for
a
different shows
yeah.
that you might be interested in going to because
Hmm.
I feel like you need to you just kind of need to have fun, but you'll make contacts with people.
And that's what I need to do. I need to. This is like
So,
what I was telling you. This is the year that we need to do that. Okay, and we need to take that time and to make contact with people, even if it is a little bit out of our way. We need to take that time and do it. Okay, so that's a good point. Now, I'm not sure what kind of things are going on. Like, I go by Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if there's something there in Pennsylvania that I could be involved with or look into uh, on my way back, maybe, and see what happens
well, you
there.
need to just get online and see what's around where you're going to your route, you know,
Yeah,
that you're going to be taking. So,
yeah.
and then your fifth card is celebration, Ron. Let go and celebrate. You have a lot
Holy
to
cow.
celebrate right now.
Yeah. You know what? That's the
You,
second time I had a card with that. Today, that's the second time today. So I drew the cards this morning. If you look at my cards this morning on Facebook that I posted, I had celebrate at the first card. All right, and so I picked that as my pick of my card pick of the four. and I ask everyone to take a pic of uh, of their card that speaks to them. Each one is going to be different. For the most part, each one's going to have their own thought. And in my situation, I had that card on my general four that I did. So that's pretty cool, huh? Okay, I'm
That's
gonna try to
pretty
send
cool,
that.
Ron.
I mean, how often do you get the same card from a different deck from a different person reading it?
It does happen. It does happen.
But it's just weird, you know. Okay, so let's try that again. I'm trying to send it again, Bobby. I don't know. Skype is not working well. Well, there it goes again. It's like stalling out on the send. Maybe I need to restart Skype or something. Yeah, it's not working, Bobby. I don't know why it's not working. All right, I'm going to clear the cache on Skype, maybe. Find Skype, shut it down, clear the cache, then go back and try to send. That could be a problem why it's having this issue. So, then you mentioned the trip, which is interesting because I do plan on going to Pine Bush, which is okay. And I plan on doing some other clear cache, and that will free that up, hopefully. There we go. Okay, now let me get Bobby on the regular chat there. Sorry that you have to live through all this mess. But we're trying to get this to work and it's not working. Why isn't it working? Okay, so now I'll add from the camera. I'll do it a different way then. You want to play games with me? I'll take care of you.
Send the voodoo away, Ron. You got the power.
Yeah.
Send that hex away.
Right?
Clear the channel. Send it now.
Yeah. Now that should have been his, the last one right there. No. Cancel. Okay, that didn't work. What the heck is going on here? That is weird. Why isn't that working, Bobby? I don't understand. I'm gonna have to send it Facebook Messenger then. That is really weird. Skype is not cooperating on this one. So I'll do it this way. Now where's Bobby on Facebook? I don't usually talk to him on Facebook much.
What's going on?
Okay, now that's really weird. Now where's he at? Okay, there you go. That'll work on Facebook. That better work on Facebook. If it don't, this phone's going in the trash.
Yeah.
No, I didn't forget to hit the send button, Bobby. Skype is not working. Skype is not working at all. You either have to get it open or discard that message. And I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger now. Hopefully that worked. So, anyway. Uh, so what were we talking about? Oh. So yeah, now I might be doing also, there's obviously some gold prospecting I want to do when the weather gets nice. I will want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Okay, it did work. Okay, it worked on Facebook. Good. And so that's part of connecting with. As I was telling you, I was the last time I went prospecting was a few years ago, and then everything was shut down. And then, of course, with my limited time of being able to get out with the winter, we got like 6 months winter, and then the other times it's night. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit difficult to get out. But I was at this show called Gold Rush Days in uh, Swank River Claim with the GPAA and as Gold Prospectors Association of America. And anyway, I got my Gold Hog Mini, which is a mini high banker system, and it uses a pump that runs on gas, but the pump pumps water through the machine, and then you can you in the machine there's matting that the dirt gets separated from the gold, and if the gold, if it's done right and it's all set up correctly, then the dirt and clay breaks up, and the dirt and clay washes off, and the gold is heavier than dirt, which then the gold gets stuck in the little ribs of the mat. Does that make any sense? And so then, because gold is heavier than the dirt, which is getting washed off by the water pressure. All right, and so then what happens is though I'm in the middle of the river doing this, digging a hole around my machine, and where I think the gold might be, which there was gold there, and I did find some gold in that. And then I learned then I couldn't walk on water. My feet went right through it. I was standing on the bottom of the river, and I had a waiter suit on, so I didn't have to worry about getting too cold, or didn't have to worry about the water too much. I mean, it wasn't a dry suit, but it wasn't cold with the suit on, and good heavy boots, with the suit, so you didn't have to worry about something going through your foot, And in that time, kind of river, you never know what you have in there, anything could be there.
Ron,
Yeah.
do you have dowsing rods?
I do, yeah.
Do you use those in your prospecting?
I have, and it does work. So,
Ah,
it can help. It can help find the gold where the most of the gold is settling.
hmm.
So you can either find a piece of gold, or it can find a line of gold. Like if you're in different areas of the country, like say if you're in Nevada, you'll have quartz veins, right? They'll run usually north and south, I believe, and gold usually hangs around quartz, you know, or gold hangs around precious gems or stones. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
just that's just the way it is. It all kind of hangs out together. And so when you see a white rib of quartz, if there's any way you can dig around that, dig into the dirt around it, there's gold in that area, or there should be. All right. That's just where it lands. Wherever it's coming from, that's where it lands. All right. And so, like in the most of your rivers that have gold, when the ice melts and when the water flows, then the gold flows down the main channels and winds up in certain areas of the country, wherever that may be. North Carolina was one of the earliest places where they found gold. California is not the first that was the biggest one, definitely, but that wasn't the first one. That's what people seem to forget. North Carolina was one of the first places where they found gold. Okay. And funny thing was, I lived in North Carolina for 9 years. I never went prospecting, never. I don't know why. I wait till I move to Minnesota to decide. Oh, I want to go prospecting now, which means now I got to drive anywhere for a long time just to get to go where I can find gold. So, not very many places have a lot of big gold to really worry about trying to take time to try to get it. So, but the gold that I got from the Swank River is probably about the last time I went was probably about a quarter ounce, maybe not quite a quarter ounce, but maybe a quarter ounce. What would that be? But anyway, it was something. I know, I got something. So, but when you see that in your equipment and you're running that, and it's like, man, what's that? And you just gonna get all excited. And the nice thing about that is you're connected with the nature. All right, you're in the river, you're on the land, and you're getting something that no one has ever touched. All right, the gold that you're getting out of the river, nobody would throw it back into the river. Nobody has touched that from day one when it was put there. Okay, so it was there for who knows how many years, you know,
Interesting
thousands, thousands of years.
perspective.
Yeah,
Very interesting perspective.
and to find that in nature, and to grab it and be the first person to touch it, out of the river, that's an incredible feeling. Almost a feeling of satisfaction, like I found it. I found what they lost. They left it behind or whatever, you know, whoever they are, you know. Why I prospect for gold, I can't really tell you that because I don't know. Except for the
What
connection part of it with nature is about the only thing I can think of. So,
you don't look for other things at all?
what now?
Have you found other things in your
Oh yeah,
prospect?
oh yeah. I found rock. I find rocks and different kind of. You get uh, at the Swank River. You get a lot of like little pieces of ruby or garnet. Maybe not ruby, but like garnet. The red kind of reddish stone, and you get a lot of agate. You get agate and different things. And I found this one. I still can't figure out what the heck it is. I found it in the side of the riverbank, and it looks like a piece of wood, but it's hard and it feels like stone, and it could be petrified wood possibly, but I'm not really sure. And it could look like a piece of something else. It's the color it is. but whatever it is, it's petrified. It's old, and so it's not a big deal. But just to find something like that is incredible. That somebody hasn't had whatever that's from, it hasn't been touched in a very long time. And I'm picking it up out of the river and finding it. Now, thankfully, I haven't had any issues with any kind of wild animals or anything. I had a garter snake, I think. No, little green snake. They don't hurt you. They might bite you, but it's not going to hurt too much. They're not poisonous. The ones that I've seen, anyway. And it was kind of like running away from me when I was coming out of the river. But yeah, so that was kind of fun. Uh, but I would like to do more of that as the weather gets warmer and I can actually go places and do things like that and enjoy that time in nature, and actually find gold and not have to worry about finding it, but finding it because I enjoy doing the process of it, you know.
Yeah.
And then yeah, it's work. It's work. You have to dig. That dirt is heavy. I remember the one time I was in Nugget Lake in Wisconsin, and it's actually a river, part of the river that comes off the lake, and I'm sitting there in the river filling up this bucket, and I forget how heavy the wet dirt and mud is. You run it through classifier and whatever is left in your bucket. Hopefully, you got some kind of gold in there, and then you got to carry it though. And it was not too cool of a day. It was like about above 70 degrees, and you got the suit on, and everything like that, because you're in the river's kind of cold, 45 degrees. And if you stand around a while and 45 degrees, it gets kind of cold, you know. But with the suit on, it's not too bad. It's probably about 50 degrees. Well, body temperature raises your internal water of the suit. Like when the water runs through it, probably about to 50 or 55 degrees compared to 45 degrees. So it's a little bit better. That makes
Yeah.
any sense.
So
But
we gonna get video of your trip when you go on your trip? Are you gonna be doing lives?
if I have a phone signal, yes. If I don't have a phone signal, no.
Yeah. Do you have a waterproof case for your phone?
Um, I can get one. Yeah, that'd be no problem. Uh, some of that people don't like to do a lot of that stuff because they don't want to show people where they are. You know.
Well, you can
And,
record it and then like share it with us later, you know?
oh yeah, yeah, that's true. And yeah, because sometimes actually where we go, the phone signal is not that great, and the connection is just really crap for the most part. Even though the one place where I was at, there was an AT&T antenna right up on the hill up there, but not going our direction. No, it was going the other way, whatever, to the city over the ridge or whatever. But anyway, yeah. So there's that issue there, but yeah, I could definitely record something, and
Yeah, recording, you don't need that signal.
we just record it and then upload it when I get to the
Yeah,
internet, whether it be a hotel or at home.
you
You
can
know,
show us like this is my vacation. These are the
yeah.
people I met. This is what we
Oh yeah.
did.
Well, when I'm at Bill's, I always do a live video at my friend Bill's house, and I don't know if you can still see some of those on there or not, but I usually do a video of that kind of stuff. And of course, every time there's music from outside source, that YouTube always gets upset. Oh, you got music on your video, and it's like, well, I'm not doing it intentionally. They're playing music by by themselves. I'm just shooting a video, not like I'm trying to get the music. So, but that's one thing they need to work on, trying to get that fixed, where we don't get that, uh, copyright issue like that. And then they keep telling me I have music on my video when I don't have any on my video. I don't understand that at all. So,
I've gotten those flags too. So
but I'd
it's
like
like,
to find out who's doing that, and I'd like to get a lawyer who'd be willing to take that case and sue them for false claims. That's a false claim against my record on the creator thing,
hmm,
And I don't have music on my video. When I do my driving video, I don't have music on it. I purposely turn off the radio. Actually, the way I got it set up now with the Bluetooth thing, it goes right to the Bluetooth call and it automatically cuts the radio off.
hmm,
So then you're using a Bluetooth call set up with the connection to the speakers on the car to
hmm.
the video because it's a live call, right? So it automatically cuts the video off. So there's that positive aspect of that. So there's no radio at all on the YouTube video when I'm driving. So I don't know why they said I have music, and I really want to get that cleared up. And if I can find out who's doing that, I would like to take them to court for that false accusation. So simple as that. And then I hear of some people getting kicked off of Facebook for one reason or another. Their accounts are getting hacked. Their group pages are getting hacked. Group pages are getting hacked, and they're pushing them off of Facebook. And I don't know who's doing that, which that should be looked at and that needs to be stopped. If it's social media and it's supposed to be free to use and able to share our thoughts and concerns, of course, within reason, obviously, then we should be able to do that without fear of somebody hacking us and taking away our fun and freedom. So we need to find out who's doing that and who's allowing it, and then get them out of there, if that's possible. So, of course, me saying that, they probably are watching, and then they're going to get all mad at me now. So that's okay. So,
I'm innocent.
yeah. I'm innocent too, but I'm just saying, they gotta be, we don't have time to be having our group pages turned upside down or taken away from us because somebody don't like what we're doing, or they're jealous because they haven't figured out how to do it themselves. And that's the only thing I think of is that's what their problem is.
I don't know what's going
Yeah.
on there. I
No.
I
And I
know
mean,
I've gotten flagged a few times for having music and I don't have anything playing. It's like, okay, well that's my air conditioner or that's my dryer.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
And I like the sound. Maybe it's the sound of the car. Oh, the wheels are making a song. Oh, that's the wheels on the road. I can't help that. You know.
I don't know what's going on there.
So, but I like
I
to do the live drive though. When I do the live driving video, I like to do that for my own security. You know, because you're out here in the middle of the cornfields, you don't know what's gonna happen. Okay,
mhm.
deer could run out in front of you, of course, and UFO can come down and get you. And if I get it on, of course, they could probably destroy the recording in that case.
uh,
Which I've had a situation where I'd had a good strong signal, and all of a sudden it would just be cut. The thing would I'd have to restart the video, pull over on the side of the road, stop the car, restart the video, and then go on the way. But why did it get cut? You know what I mean?
hmm.
So I still believe, talking about that, and every time I talk about this, I always have trouble with my voice, but maybe not tonight. I talk about the sensing the invisible craft that is up there, you
Mm,
know, and I know that they're there. I know they're probably there right now. Maybe they're listening to me right now. I don't know. But, oh, someone's listening to me.
yeah.
But, no, I hear things, I feel things, I feel energy. Just like, okay, it's almost like when I sense the energy here with the spirits, okay? Now, the energy of the ship is a little bit different, but I can definitely sense a power source that's in the sky, okay?
Mhm.
Um, like one day I was driving back from Wyndham, and Bobby was on my stream with me as my co-host because he's watching chat, and he was responding to the people in chat that was commenting. 'Cause I can't read chat when I'm driving, which I don't do that. I don't even see the video. It's just recording. It's just doing the live stream on my visor on the other seat.
Mhm.
And so anyway, I told Bobby right away. I said I sense at least 6 ships that are above me right now. I could sense that. I felt it. All right. Now, Thursday, yesterday, I went into the bar, the bar in town here, right here in town, and I didn't get anything to drink. They have cheeseburgers on Thursday, so I went and ordered my cheeseburger. and I got a soda to drink while I was waiting for my cheeseburger. As I was sitting there at the bar, though, other people came in to eat lunch, and I knew the humans were there. I could count how many humans were there, but I counted 10 extra souls that were inside the bar.
Hmm.
Non physical human souls. They weren't negative, they were human souls or spirits, whatever you want to call them. I didn't see them, but I felt their energy. First time I ever felt that in that bar.
Interesting.
Now, I didn't feel scared. I'm not going to be scared about that because I know what I'm sensing. And that's part of what I was talking about. Be aware of things. Be ready to understand and be alert. Don't be afraid of it. Be aware of it. Okay? I don't think we're supposed to be afraid of it. We're supposed to understand it. We're supposed to be aware of it. And we're supposed to be trying to figure out maybe who they are if we can, you know? Now, it was interesting that I did a ghost box session with my Holte Chaos Box number 3, the AM frequency scanner thing. I was sitting here and I was asking who's here, and a name came across, and he said David. Clear as day, he said David. Now this is an automatic scanning AM frequency. It scans in one direction. It doesn't do anything else. How is it going to pick up a clear, crisp name, David, out of thin air? Explain that one, okay? Now, the other thing is I asked how many spirits are here in my house. I'm asking how many spirits are in my house. And it started out at number 6. One guy said, one voice said, there's 6, 8, 10. Then it's like, oh, you stop. That's all I need to know.
Hmm.
But I heard those numbers clearly. Again, this is a frequency scanner. You know what I'm talking about, the ghost box thing, right? Okay, I
Right.
think it showed you that already on the picture. But it's just a automatic AM frequency scanner. You turn it on and it just scans in one direction and picks up whatever random signals it picks up. It doesn't pick up any regular radio stations. So where is it coming from? That's my question. So that was a big deal there. So I mean, it does work. So, but
I
I'd like to get it to another location though besides my house because they always say don't investigate your house. Well, I'm here in my house. Where else am I gonna go?
right.
And of course with the weather the way it is, it's not too good to be driving anywhere.
Did they warn you of, different spirits coming through?
No, well I've only had the one what I would call a shadow person or a hat man. I had that one, and I told him that he had to leave.
But through your spirit box.
Oh no, well, no, not on the voice on the app I have on my phone. It's given me some negative responses, but nothing that was coming through or coming here. Just names or death, talking about fire, talking about whatever this and that and the other thing. I can't even remember. But there's a lot of different negative thoughts that come across that app. Now, that could just be random things that come up, with that, being a phone app, who knows. Um, in the situation of the live ghost box, nothing negative comes across that I've found so far. Um, I did have an episode which Maureen shared on the show last night. She talked about how she had a phone message that was like a ghost box session, that was a message on her phone, which that shouldn't be happening. Why did that happen? Now I had a similar situation with my phone. I found it by accident as I was looking through my messages, and I said, "What does that sound like? That sounds like ghost box session." But I wouldn't send myself the ghost box section to the you know what I mean? I wouldn't send it to myself on the answering service. So where did it come from?
Hmm.
So that's just a thought. So what are we dealing with here? But
Well, I'm gonna take off. I'm
all right.
sorry. Not
Well,
gonna say the whole
that's okay.
show.
We you made it a fun evening. At least I wasn't talking with myself anyway, by myself. I had somebody here to
Right.
actually be part of the show. Thank you for taking the time and doing the readings. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
welcome, and thank you. Thank
yeah,
you for
and
having me.
yeah, and we'll do more readings at some other point. And anytime you think you might need a reading from someone else, let me know, and I'll be more than
Right,
happy to.
Bobby.
I'll be more than happy to take the time to uh, to do that for you. So,
I
um, yeah, just let me know. All
I
right.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So you're
You
always
have
in my thoughts
a night.
and prayers. You're always in my thoughts and prayers. Remember that you're not by yourself,
Thank
and
you.
you
Thank
have
you.
people that want to support you, even if you don't know about them. They are there. So,
Thank you.
and they will come out when they're ready to.
I guess so.
All right. Well,
They'll show
you keep doing what you're doing on the path that you're on, and you keep doing the good work you're doing, and helping whoever you can without taking too much of your energy of your own. Make sure you're ready to do the help, and you go with that. And as you help people, then you'll recharge your energy, hopefully. So,
I've I've had to take it easy lately,
yeah.
so
But yeah, so just when you're ready, just get back to it and get back to helping people. And I think that's what you're called to do.
well,
And
I've been blogging. I don't know if you noticed that, but I've been blogging lately.
okay, well that's fine. Yeah, I know some
So
of the stories you've been posting, so thank you for that. And that helps by itself. That all helps.
right.
So just work on where you got to work on it, and just keep sharing your thoughts. And you never know who you're gonna reach with those little stories.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know. So
I'm gonna do some work this weekend. So
all right, good deal. And
peace out,
yep, I'll let
everybody.
you go. Have a great night. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, just me now, all by myself. Bobby is still here. Bobby, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you got that finally. Uh, yeah, I don't know why Skype wasn't working. That's weird. So, but anyway, okay, now we got three people here. It says three on our Errt video. Who else is here? Okay, well, Julie is just now leaving, so she's not here. That's weird. I don't know how they count that. It must be a delayed count or something. But I guess that's about it. So get your questions ready for Constance Victoria Briggs for next week. Intermission transmission. She's going to be our guest for the first half hour, or for the first hour, rather. And I think Charles was talking about maybe helping with the co-hosting on that, so that we can have a conversation with Constance there, and we'll have a good time talking about her book. If you haven't gotten her book, the Encyclopedia of the Moon Mysteries, get that book. It's on Amazon. Not that expensive, and it looks good so far. When I looked at it, what I've seen of it so far, it looks good. But yeah, I guess we're gonna get on out of here a little early tonight then. Um, Thank you, Bobby, for being here. Appreciate anyone else who was watching, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your weekend. And if anyone else wants any readings, card readings, or uh, a conversation with myself, or well, you can reach out to anyone you want, but if you want to talk to me, I'm available for conversation. If you want a card reading, I can do card readings just about any time. Just send me a message or email at ertvideo@gmail.com. And I work purely on donation right at the moment. I don't have any set standards for charging a fee because I'm not certified in any kind of way. I kind of do this on my own happy free time, and hopefully I can help somebody with it. And when you see the value of it, perhaps you can donate some funding for the cost of the show, whatever, or just for my time. But anyway, there you have it. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and whoever's going to watch it later, thank you for watching it. Thank you, Bobby, again for being here. And I think we're going to wrap this up in about we'll go another 3 minutes. All right. So tomorrow morning, we got Saturday morning music on the Errt Radio. Mixler. And nothing planned for Saturday night yet. Now we might do some schedule changes. Maureen's changing her name of her show on Thursday night. Don't get shocked with that. She's changing it to Supernatural Spectrum. Supernatural Spectrum will be the new name of Maureen's new show. Well, her old show, but her show. It was the other name. Incantations and elixirs where conversation meets cocktails. So that is being changed to Supernatural Spectrum. And that will be right here on our video, YouTube, and on Maureen's channels and other channels that are airing that particular show. Okay? All right. So I think that's about it. We're almost at 140. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of a lazy night tonight anyway. Nobody here to talk to too much. Bobby is here, but I think we're about done here. I'm tired anyway. There we go. Got about 15 seconds here to 39. I gotta go one more minute. There is a comment up. I think Mark was looking at the comment tonight. Go check that out after this, if he's still on. 1 minute left. 1 minute to go, and we'll close it up. All right. So, if any of you are interested in gold prospecting, I recommend you get some pay dirt and a gold panning kit. And then you can learn all about prospecting. And that's how you get interested in it, is when you learn about the thrill of the hunt. Then you'll enjoy the prospecting. Alright, so we're out of here. Now it's getting 5 seconds and we're done. See everybody next time. Have a great night. And hey, if you have nice weather, get out there and enjoy it. Maybe not now, it's nighttime. But anyway, see you next time.